Turkey will not allow the establishment of a new Sykes-Picot order in our region, the borders of which will be drawn with blood. We will not sit back and watch the people of Gaza being punished with hunger, with state and settler terror in the West Bank, and attempts to destroy the historical status quo of Al-Aqsa Mosque and Jerusalem, the cradle of the Abrahamic religions. From here, I once again appeal to the international community, especially to the countries that have influence over Israel. No one should pay attention to Netanyahu's poisonous words wrapped in praise in an attempt to exacerbate the conflict. Our region cannot afford a new war or instability. What we need is common sense, restraint, caution, never to fall into the hedonistness of covering up a wrong with a bigger wrong. Today, let's emphasize once again that the solution lies in diplomacy and in dialogue. We are in fact ready to do whatever falls on us, including facilitation. Since the 13th of June, we have made serious efforts to restore calm. And we have really made some efforts. Inshallah, hopefully, we'll continue these contacts patiently until we get actual results. Distinguished ministers, distinguished friends, under the current circumstances, the achievement of a two-state solution has become all the more vital. We should continue to encourage more countries to recognize the state of Palestine. And we must continue to coordinate our efforts to take coercive measures against Israel on the basis of international law and on the basis of the Charter of the United Nations. We hope that the international conference to advance the two-state solution, which was planned to be held in New York this week under the leadership of Saudi Arabia, but was postponed due to the recent attacks. We hope this meeting will be organized at the earliest opportunity. And I wish Saudi Arabia success in this initiative. Of course, I have to underline the following as well. Like between two siblings who are children of the same mother, there may possibly be differences of opinion, and these are actually natural facts of life. Likewise, these are also natural facts of politics and diplomacy. But being brothers or sisters also means sharing the same destiny. For example, the fate of Istanbul is not separate from the fate of Damascus or the fate of Baghdad, that of Cairo, Sana'a, the fate of Islamabad, for example, or that of Kabul, Tripoli, Tehran, the fate of Mecca and Medina, and of course the fate of Jerusalem and Gaza. These fates are not different. Turks, Kurds, Arabs, Persians, Sunni, Shiite, Alawite, African, Asian, Latin American, and all other sects and origins, as well as Muslims, have a common faith, just as we all have a common Qibla. Each and every one of us, we all say, La ilaha illallah Muhammadun Rasulullah. And when it comes to our common cause or causes or our common interests, it is our duty to put aside our differences, and it's our duty to get united. We cannot possibly allow the differences between us, attitude differences between us, to be a hindrance to us, particularly in this current critical period that we are going through. And recently, we have seen that balances, politics, fragile relations may not always yield results. In this event, in this meeting of our organization, and our organization, by the way, represents the voice and conscience of the Ummah. In this meeting, we need to clearly announce our position, our stance against Israel's policies that have turned the entire region into a place of fire. Today, we need to hold on to each other tighter, to tighten our ranks even more, to expand our boundaries of tolerance towards one another even more. That's what we need. We should take the following command of Rasul Ekrem, the Holy Prophet Muhammad, as our guide. He said the following, quote, 2 is better than 1, 3 is better than 2, 4 is better than 3. Get into an alliance, unquote, he said. Yes, we sincerely wish to reach the days when our Palestinian brothers and sisters will eventually achieve national unity among themselves. And it saddens us to see division and fragmentation among our brothers and sisters, while we are all mobilized for the Palestinian people as we are here today. It is our sincere desire to pledge to unity and solidarity, whatever it is, regardless, against separation, against polarization. Dear guests, in a multipolar world, it is a must that the Islamic world of 2 billion people becomes a pole on its own. We are on the eve of a period in which the Islamic world will play a much greater role, but at the same time will assume more responsibility. Turkey's presidency of the Council of Foreign Ministers begins now in a period when the spiral of violence in our region is being and stability and peace are being threatened. We need to show more solidarity to stop Israel's banditry in Syria, in Lebanon, and Iran as well, as it has done in Palestine. So we need solidarity. Our organization, since the day it was founded, has always carried the message of peace and dialogue, and it has always stood firm against all kinds of extremism. And from now on too, will fight back and overcome difficulties together. Our organization, with its 57 members, it is the second largest international organization after the United Nations. And as such, as an organization, it is in a better position to make it more efficient. It should be more efficient, it should operate as a tool of economic and social development. In verse 10 of Surah Al-Hujurat, Allah Almighty says the following, quote, believers are only brothers and sisters, so make amends between your brothers and sisters, and fear Allah that you may have mercy, unquote. For this, we will first resolve conflicts within ourselves. If we do not take ownership of our own issues with our own common sense and will, we end up serving the interests of others. As members of a common history, of a common civilization, and above all, as members of a common faith, we have the will and capacity to produce solutions on every issue that concerns our future. During our presidency, we'll continue to actively fight Islamophobia. I would like to take this opportunity to express our satisfaction with Syria's return to membership in the Organization of Islamic Cooperation and the progress made towards its reintegration into the international community. The glorious victory of our Syrian brothers and sisters by giving hundreds of thousands of martyrs, this victory has opened the doors of a new period. The Syrian people, thank God, look to their future with much more hope now in all respects. Turkey will continue to increase its multidimensional support to Syria so that Syria can stand on its own feet. Syria needs the support of all of us, meaning the entire Islamic world, in order to preserve its territorial integrity and its national unity, and in order to achieve lasting stability. I do sincerely believe that all member countries of our organization will make the necessary contribution to Syria in this regard. Furthermore, we should always pay close attention to the problems of Muslim minorities and communities. They act actually as a strong bridge between the countries of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation and other countries. So we should be in unwavering solidarity with Muslim communities in other countries. In this regard, we attach importance to the attitude and decisions taken by our organization so far. Another important point is, my dear brothers and sisters, is the following. We must not allow the UNRUWA, which performs an irreplaceable task of protecting Palestinian refugees, to be paralyzed by Israel. We expect our organization and individual member countries to disrupt Israel's games by supporting UNRUWA materially and spiritually. With the representative office to be opened in Ankara, we'll hopefully make our support to this UN agency more visible from now on. I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate Cameroon on its successful presidency and express my delight at the increasing weight of African members in our organization. Before I conclude my remarks, I hope that the 51st meeting of the Council of Foreign Ministers of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation will prove to be fruitful and beneficial for the Islamic world and for the entire humanity. May God help us all. I greet you again with warmest of regards, and please convey my warmest of regards and respect to our brotherly peoples through you. Thank you so much, and I entrust you all to God.
Sayın Cumhurbaşkanımıza